Hello people and welcome back to News View. Thankfully there is less content this week to allow us to catch up with ongoing events. If you're a new returning player, I do recommend you check out my new player guide. It'll help you better understand what I'm saying in the video. As always, open up the patch notes, link in the description if you want to follow along. Additionally, I'm trying a new thing where I buy a guild stage for every 10 subscribers I hit, which will give you a diamond if it's your first time clearing it. Thank you so much for 440 subscribers. The next milestone will be at 450 subscribers, so subscribe and also join the guild, code in the description if you want to participate in that. If I'm able to do so, the stage will be out approximately when this video is uploaded, and if it's not, hop in the Discord server to yell at me. The link for that is also in the description. First off, we have a new joint operations stage and card, Botis, who is an Earth Elf. For his active skill is CD7. For 3 rounds upon skill activation at the end of each round, turn runestones of the member's attributes into Enchanted Heart. All members launch no attack, and all enemies attack and defense will be lowered to 0 for 3 rounds. The only use case I foresee for this is like the Heart Runestone shield, where you dissolve Heart Runestones and the enemy just deducts some percentage of their HP. Normally you dissolve 20 and you're good, but if they introduce one that's like you dissolve 90 runestones and then that depletes the whole HP bar, I suppose that would be like the super extreme case where this card would come in handy, because you want to delay the enemy attacking you and you can't directly damage the enemy anyway. As always, the joint operations stage also comes with a new Dragonware. This Dragonware will be Earth Elf exclusive and it's not really that good, so I'll skip over the skills. You can look at it if you want. Next up, we have a new ultimate card, Boreas, a Dark God. If you've been following the new lore and the new story, you'll know that this guy is Nesoi's fiancé, and I think he's also dead. Well, spoiler alert, I definitely remember Nesoi being dead, not that anyone cares about TOS lore at this point. He has a team skill with Nesoi. When leader and ally are Nesoi, then he turns into light attribute. Not that they'll ever get used. For his active at CD6, clear the negative effect of black and white zone. For if the leader is a dark member, effective runestones of the character's attribute increases by 100%, and damage will be dealt regardless of puzzle shield. Otherwise, in the case that your leader is not a dark member, all runestones have the effective runestones of the character's attribute, and you ignore initial shield. If there is Nesoi in the team, both of the effects will be granted. Once again, not that that'll ever happen. Moving on to an actually good card, a challenge stage card. It's the Dark Demon Jia Baoyu, who, if you remember, was in the bond skills for Lin Daiyu last week. This is a crazy OP buff card for Lin Daiyu, which is very surprising since they often only give dedicated buff cards to black golds. Once again, for a team skill, when both cards are in the team, they both get HP, attack, and recovery basic value times 1.5, just a bit of a stat boost. For her active, it is CD6. If the leader is Lin Daiyu, remove all runestones to generate Enchanted Demon, Earth, Dark, and Heart respectively of fixed numbers and fixed positions. Earth, Dark, and Heart can be dissolved by aligning 2 or more of them in the first batch, which is 2 dissolve. Jia Baoyu and Lin Daiyu, their damage will be ignoring anti-runestone shield, runestone column nullifying, runestone number shield. And otherwise, if your leader is not Lin Daiyu, explode the board to generate Enchanted Earth and Dark of fixed numbers and fixed positions, and Earth and Dark can be dissolved by aligning 2 or more of them in the first batch. And then the character and the demon leader, if you don't have a demon leader, I guess sucks to suck, you ignore those 2 cards, ignore anti-runestone shield and runestone column nullifying. Once again, she has the bond skill with Lin Daiyu, but that's just, in her card, not in this one. Oh, I forgot to change the slide. The cards actives are getting so long nowadays, but that's basically the part where if your leader is not Lin Daiyu. Okay, the main story is once again getting more chapters, and this time you get a god exclusive Dragonware for clearing those new chapters. The special thing about this Dragonware is that it counters something called Rust Scale. Upon the activation of the character's skill, the Rust Scale will not increase. That is the Dragonware skill 3. This is probably just going to be something that a future enemy skill has. I don't really like that because they're just making the game like artificially more complicated, but it's a thing. Lastly, there will be another new character, Melody. that will be available to be added to your secret base by consuming 4,000 stamina within 4th and the 24th of March. For my ranking of the free cards, Botus is so niche that I put him below the get one tier. I could see a case where you could use him in a particular stage, but I also see a future where nobody ever uses him because you just don't need to. Boreas is just okay. The team skill with Nesoi is so late, and also nobody has Nesoi, so it can basically be discounted. In a dark team, he may be good because there are relatively few dark gods that can ignore puzzle shields, but otherwise he's really not, since the amount of dark gods that ignore initial shield can rival the amount of light humans that ignore puzzle shield, which is to say a lot. Jia Baoyu is an absolute must get if you have Lin Daiyu or if you're planning on pulling her, and it's okay otherwise. I will also say the existence of this card is increasing my temptation for pulling for Lin Daiyu, since it's just that good and elevates, the jackpot to almost black gold level, honestly. Moving on to the celebration events, the returning ultimate card this time is the Light God Hera, a card that I have never used or seen be used, so you're going to beat the stage once and walk away. The Intoxicating Charms Diamond Seal will also be getting a raid up from the 7th of March to the 9th of March, so pull then to make the most of your diamonds. That's it for this week's news review. Leave a like if you liked it, comment below if you have anything to say to me, and subscribe if you like in general. It really helps the channel out, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!